Hello and welcome. My name is Stacia and welcome to my series that I call The 12 Movies of Christmas. We are on episode 9 of The 12 Movies of Christmas, and today's movie is the 1971 musical Fiddler on the Roof. I know what you're saying, but Fiddler is not a Christmas movie. But I counter that with saying a lot of people do have a tradition of watching Fiddler on the Roof during Christmas time. Especially on Christmas Eve, there are several large gatherings to watch it. And with yesterday being the first night of Hanukkah, I thought this would be a great way to honor my Jewish friends. Fiddler on the Roof stars the actor Topol as Tevye. He's also known for playing Columbo in the James Bond film A View to a Kill. Rosalind Harris as Tzeitel, Michele Marsh as Hodel, Neva as Chava, and Paul Michael Glaser as Perchik, who, yes, he is Starkey in Starkey and Hutch. And it was also directed by Norman Jewison, who is known for directing In the Heat of the Night and Moonstruck. Fiddler on the Roof is a musical, and it has several snappy songs for you to sing along to, including If I Were a Rich Man and Matchmaker Matchmaker. The story of Fiddler on the Roof is about a man named Tevye, who is a poor man, but he does have 3 older daughters, and he holds very traditional values, and it centers around him choosing men to marry his daughters off to. His daughters, on the other hand, hold more romantic ideals, and they would like to be able to choose their own mates. And all of this takes place during a time when there is growing anti-Semitic sentiment, and it threatens the village that they live in. Some trivia about this movie is it is based on the 1964 hit musical of the same name, and despite being a 3-hour-long musical, which musicals were on the way out during that time, they weren't really popular, it ended up being the biggest hit of the year. And also, the lead actor Topol, playing Tevye, was only 35 at the time that this movie was filmed, and the character is well over 50 years old in the story. I think Fiddler on the Roof is a must-see for any film fan, and I would give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Just go into watching this knowing that it takes place in a very different time than we live in today. But there are some things in this movie that are sadly very relevant to today's times. And this concludes today's episode of the 12 Movies of Christmas. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and comment. And I'd like to thank my first subscriber. I finally got one. Again, my name is Stacia, and please join me next time for the next episode of the 12 Movies of Christmas.